Hi, everybody. I'm going to go over how to do the Gallon Man project because some kids don't have printers or don't have ink. Like, I don't have any ink in my printer, so my daughters aren't able to print out things. So I wanted to show you how you can create the Gallon Man using Google Drawing. So I'm going to read the directions first, and then I'm going to show you how to do that. So the Gallon Man project, you will create your very own Gallon Man. And it says that you can create it with recycled products, paper, or digitally online. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do, is the digitally online one. And as I scroll down to see the examples, so you could do this at home right here with the different objects that you have at home, like a gallon milk container and little cups like they have here in these pictures. Or you could create one on paper and take a picture of it and email it to Mrs. Hornicle. So those are all options that you can do. Or you could create one online. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So right now I want you to look at this little guy right here that I have highlighted. And I'm going to show you how to make something similar to this. I'm going to try. I am not an artist. We all know this. So the first thing you need to do is go to your drive and you're going to click new. My computer is slow because I have a lot going on. Click new, and then you're going to click. So as you can see my mouse down here, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, but you want a Google Drawing. So you're going to click more. And as you look down, here's Google Drawings right here, Google Drawings. And then this red symbol with the circle and the square in it. See it? That's what you're going to click to open up a new, it's like a Google Doc, but it's for drawing. So you're going to click that and you're going to get something like this once my screen refreshes. I have a lot of open tabs. So it's going to look like this. So it looks similar to a Google Doc, which you are all used to. So I know when I look at my Gallon Man that the very center of him is the gallon, because gallons are big. It's like that big jug that your mom gets milk in. So we're going to go up to this symbol. Let me highlight it for you so you can see. Right here, it says shape. So I'm going to click that. And what kind of shape do I want? Well, there's all these shapes. And I'm boring. So I'm just going to pick a rounded rectangle. You can pick whatever you want. I'm sure there's something better, but that's what I'm going to pick. But you can see there's all these different shapes that you can choose from. And I'm going to draw it in the center because this is like his body, right? It's the biggest part of you. And if you think about your body, the biggest part is called your torso. It's like from your shoulders to like your bum. That's your torso. So that's your biggest part. So I'm going to draw that right here. See what I'm doing? I'm just holding down my mouse and creating it. That's all I did. And then I let go. Okay. So see what I did here? Now I'm going to go back up and see this T that's in a box. That's called the text box. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to come down and again, hold my finger down on the left side and then use my other finger on the mouse pad to scroll around. If you have a mouse, it's a lot easier, but I'm using my fingers. So I'm going, my kids are very loud and I apologize.
Yes, the trump of all time.
Okay, now I'm going to draw my text box. And I lift my fingers up and I give it a second, okay? So you kind of have to wait. And do you see my blinking thing in there? So I'm going to write, we're supposed to call it Gallon Man or Mr. Gallon. So I'm going to call it Mr. Gallon. And that's all I did. And I just click away somewhere in a blank spot to kind of set it in. So now I have his body. Now, you can go back and insert little eye shapes if you want. I'm sure you could put like little circles to make his eyes. I guess that's a donut there. There's arrow shapes. You don't really need any of those other shapes. Okay, so I got you started with the Mr. Gallon, but now we need to add some of the other parts. So I'm going to kind of help you get started. So if I were you, and I'm pretending to be you right now, I'm going to go back to my other screen and look. So I see Mr. Gallon here. Okay, and I see that he's the center, and then he has quarts coming out of him. See? And how many does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, there. 4 quarts. Okay. And how do you spell quarts? Let's look at that again. Q-U-A-R-T-S. So it's just a Q-U with art after it. We can remember that. So then I go back to my drawing. And now I want to add some quarts. So I go back up here to my shapes. And I pick what shape I'm going to make my quarts. And really, you can pick whatever shape you want. I'm going to do this. And so these are his arms and his legs. So I'm going to make one there for an arm. Now, these all have to be the exact same size, right? So watch what I do. I come up to my new shape and I right click. On your Chromebook, you take 2 fingers like this and you tap once, okay? At the same exact time. So I take my 2 fingers and I right click and I get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it so I can make 4 of the same one. So I click copy. Okay, are you ready for the next step? I right click again and I do paste. And another one appears. And I'm going to do this 2 more times because I want 4 of them. Right click, paste. Right click, paste. If that doesn't work, you can hit Control V. Control V also pastes. Okay, so now you can see I created 4 boxes, all the exact same size. I'm going to use my highlighter mouse. So I'm going to grab them, put one over here as an arm. Now he needs legs. My guy, he's going to do a split because it's just easier for my guy to be doing a split. And, you know, I'm not artistic. So there we go, right? Now we have to write inside of those. So I'm going to go back up to my text box. And I'm going to draw a box inside it. And remember, we have to write the word quart. And remember, I said you put a Q, U, then I write art. Quart. And you're going to do that in each of your boxes. You're going to write quart in each one. But you have to use a text box each time. Okay. I don't want to do the whole thing for you because I just want to get you started so you know how to do this. If you have any questions, email me or post on my Google Classroom, and you can share this with me and we can kind of work together to do it, okay? And then later you can add eyes and toes and faces and mouths and ears and all that stuff. But I just wanted to get the basics done with you. Okay, so let me know if you need any help with this. Okay, good work, guys.